welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A great way to finish the week strong. Friday afternoon, live on 2K Sports. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, Bam Adebayo grew up with his mom in a single-wide trailer. He said, quote, "I watched her struggle, and as I got older, I started thinking she doesn't deserve this. My whole devotion became getting her out of that trailer." And Brian, with this max extension in 2020, he said, quote, "Knowing that she's set for life is such a stress reliever."
Great story, Allie. Thanks. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Wizards, Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the three, the small forward.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Kuzma against Butler. Hero outside. Pass to Lowry. The three is up. Porzingis grabs the board. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
Now here's Gafford. Porzingis with it. Shot clock at 4. And it's good on the layup.
Kristaps on the inside that time doing some damage.
A minute 15 left to play in the first. Hero outside. Back to Lowry. Soft touch off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Hero outside. Back to Lowry. Outside Butler. Pass to Hero. Here's Adebayo. He's guarded by Gafford. Here's Hero. Tries yet again. And Gafford with the block. Here's Kuzma. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Jimmy Butler.
There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Washington making some changes. Avdia, he's checked in for Gafford. Kispert comes in for Beal. And Wright subbed in for Morris. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Kevin Love's checked in for Adebayo. Robinson comes in for Martin. Victor Oladipo's checked in for Hero. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. Good on the second one. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Robinson. Pass to Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. From deep three-point range. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Wizards out in front, up 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
Get up, get loud.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your gourd a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes for both sides.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Robinson in at the 3 slot. Now here's Robinson. Pass to Love. Now here's Strus. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Kispert grabs a miss. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Wright. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Robinson. Outside Love. All alone. A rebound by the Wizards.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Back to Nunn. There's 37 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Avdia, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Substitution on the court.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Eight seconds left in the first half of basketball. Hero for 3. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Brad, you limited their effectiveness early. What did you guys do defensively?
I think we just did a good job coming out with intensity. We did a good job frustrating them. We know this is a team that's really good at moving the ball, and they got a lot of guys who can put it on the floor, go one-on-one. So, we're just accepting the challenge, limiting them to one shot as much as possible, getting out and going.
Thanks, Brad. Back to you guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter.
The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. It's fair to say that the second quarter belonged to them. They've now got a 9-point edge heading into the second half. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
Looking at Miami, Shaq, your thoughts?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. We saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. That's the group for Washington right now. That's good from Kuzma.
Sometimes what a player needs most in order to develop is the chance just to do more. And I think that's been the case with Kuzma getting an opportunity with his second team.
Kuzma hits them both. Kuzma certainly has embraced the chance to play a bigger role, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting situational change for Kyle Kuzma, knowing that he had a lot to prove, getting an opportunity in minutes to be consistent and to try to show people that he's more than just a role player in his first stop.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Morris passes to Gafford. 1:24 left in the third. And the basket by Beal.
Advantageous if you can get in Bradley Beal's airspace before he catches. Otherwise, that happens.
Lowry outside. And Porzingis with the block. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And it's Gafford missing.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Lowry, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Lowry.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Avdia, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Kevin Love's checked in for Miami. Oladipo comes in for Hero. And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
43 seconds left to play in the third. Kuzma outside. Back to Morris. Pass to Beal. Over Love. Beal, no good. Now here's Oladipo. Inside. Here's Martin. Tries again. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Love with the nose for the ball on that one. An extraordinary rebounder using his massive hands to haul in that one.
Kevin Love. One shot.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Love.
You think about post players in the league with who you can run an offense through, and because of Kevin Love's incredible passing ability and vision, he might be at the top of the list as somebody you could play through.
And here's Wright from the arc. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Wizards up by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Setting the floor for the Heat. On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point. Adebayo. Good D by Porzingis. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
The fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out. Miami trailing. And here's Butler. He takes it in. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket. Butler's got his first 2 points.
Butler with the ball up in the air just sniffs that one out. He goes in and rips it down.
Right, pass to Porzingis. Lowry with a steal. Pass to Butler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Pump fake can still be used. This just in. And Butler with a great up fake to keep the defense off balance.
Jimmy Butler taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 5.
Now, Jimmy Butler's just one of those guys that coaching staff and players admire just how competitive he is on a daily basis.
Butler hits them both.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Washington shooting a nice 50% for the game. Beal against Hero. Beal to pass to Kuzma. And here's Beal. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. And the Wizards lead by 7.
And Bradley Beal is going to stretch out a defense with that kind of range.
Miami calls timeout.
Timeout on the floor.
They're behind by 7. 51 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kyle Lowry.
I mean, come on. His offensive focus was just second to none in this game. Really found his rhythm early and didn't give the defense a chance at all.
Gafford, he's checked in for Avdia. And Miami with a change here, too. Love's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He told his players not to worry about the score. He believes in their talent, and he believes they'll be the stronger team down the stretch. Now, they've just got to go out and prove it. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Morris. Outside Porzingis. Beal from outside. And no good. And Miami will go the other way with it.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Tyler Hero. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Washington, Bradley Beal. taking 2 shots.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, a top player at the shooting guard position, Beal seems to kick his game up a notch every year in the league.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Timeout on the floor.
Miami calls timeout.
Timeout.
They're behind by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what do you think?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And Miami has possession. It's a 5-point game. Hero, no good. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line for the Wizards, Monte Morris. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Hero, the pass to Lowry. And they get it back. Outside Butler for 3. It doesn't go for him. So we see the Wizards get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win